Have you ever wondered what happens when a renowned tech company decides to break its tradition? Well, that's exactly what Asus did with the Zenfone 11 Ultra. For years, the Zenfone series have been the darling of the tech world, standing out with its compact design, premium features, large batteries, and an abundance of customization options. But recently, Asus decided to pivot. The change? The launch of the Zenfone 11 Ultra. This new device seems to have left behind the very elements that made Zenfone a fan favorite. The Zenfone 11 Ultra has left many scratching their heads, wondering why Asus would abandon a successful formula for something that doesn't seem to fit the Zenfone mold. And the audience response? Well, it's been less than enthusiastic. Now let's delve into the peculiar case of the Asus Zenfone 11 Ultra. To understand the shift, we first need to revisit the legacy of the Zenfone series. The Zenfone series, brought to life by Asus, was a trailblazer in its own right. It was a series that dared to tread a path less traveled, offering an alternative to the mainstream smartphone market. The Zenfones were small, premium phones that packed a punch. They were compact, yet they housed relatively large batteries, a feature that set them apart in an industry where slim and sleek often meant compromised battery life. But the Zenfones didn't stop there. They held on to the beloved 3.5mm headphone jack, a feature that many manufacturers were quick to ditch, much to the chagrin of audiophiles and regular users alike. But perhaps what truly set the Zenfone series apart was its high customization options. With more customization options than you could shake a stick at, the Zenfones were a tinkerer's paradise. They offered a level of personalization rarely seen, allowing users to truly make their phones their own. The Zenfone series didn't just offer features, it built a community. It carved out a niche in a crowded market, bringing together a group of loyal users who appreciated the uniqueness of the Zenfone experience. The Zenfones were not just phones, they were a statement. And the popularity of the series was evident. Polls showed a significant number of users eagerly awaiting the next Zenfone release. A whopping 30% were on the lookout for a small Zenfone 11, a testament to the series' appeal. But the Zenfone story took an unexpected turn with the release of the Zenfone 11 Ultra. Asus seemed to throw away the very features that made the Zenfone series unique. The Zenfone 11 Ultra was a departure from the Zenfone Legacy, an ambitious attempt to redefine the series. With such a successful and beloved series, why did Asus decide to deviate with the Zenfone 11 Ultra? As we look at the Zenfone 11 Ultra, we see a departure from the traditional Zenfone series. The Zenfone series has been known for its compact size, beefy batteries, headphone jacks, and a plethora of customization options. But with the Zenfone 11 Ultra, it seems Asus has veered off this path. The changes in the Zenfone 11 Ultra are quite drastic and, as per a recent poll, have not been received positively. The poll, which gathered responses from a wide variety of smartphone users, revealed that 30% are waiting for a smaller Zenfone 11. Interestingly, they're not even certain if such a phone is in the works. Furthermore, a surprising 41% believe that the Zenfone 11 Ultra isn't quite up to par. Now, this doesn't mean the Zenfone 11 Ultra is a slouch. On paper, it's a capable device with a robust spec sheet. But that's just it, it's merely capable. There's nothing that makes it stand apart, nothing that screams, "Pick me," among a sea of competitors. Furthermore, the Zenfone 11 Ultra comes with a hefty price tag, one that's on par with its capabilities. However, when pitted against its competition, it seems to lack the value for money proposition. Other brands offer similar, if not better features at a comparable price and offer prolonged OS updates. Unfortunately, Asus has a history of calling it quits on OS updates after just 2 versions. Then there's the matter of the bootloader. Asus no longer allows its users to unlock the bootloader, thereby preventing the use of third-party ROMs. This move puts a damper on the ability to keep the device fresh and up to date, which is a significant setback for power users and enthusiasts. So, as we sift through the changes and the mixed reactions they've garnered, we're left scratching our heads. So the question remains, who is the Zenfone 11 Ultra designed for? Is it for the everyday user or the power user? Or perhaps it's for a niche we've yet to identify, only time will tell. The Zenfone 11 Ultra seems to be targeting a very specific market. It's as if Asus has thrown a dart at a map, hoping to hit a spot where people don't have an extra €100 to splurge on an ROG Phone 8. But let's be honest, that's a pretty tiny target to aim for. Most potential consumers either have the financial capacity to go for the ROG Phone 8, or they're short by more than just €100. When we look at the spec sheet, nothing jumps out at us. Yes, the Zenfone 11 Ultra is a competent device, but it's priced like one too. There are several alternatives out there that offer much better value for money, without the looming threat of Asus pulling the plug on OS updates after just 2 rounds. The current trend seems to be pointing towards a niche market for enthusiast phones. We're not talking about gaming phones, but phones that cater to power users. Brands like Asus and Sony are well positioned to tap into this market, but they've yet to make a significant impact. And let's not forget about Asus's decision to disallow the unlocking of the bootloader. This move essentially puts a damper on using its impressive hardware with a third-party ROM, one that's regularly updated. On the other hand, we're hearing whispers of Sony potentially offering up to 5 years of support, encompassing 5 OS updates and regular security patches. And at least Sony still allows you to unlock the bootloader on its Xperia phones. The Zenfone 11 Ultra's market positioning seems to be a bit off kilter. It's like a chef trying to sell a gourmet burger to a crowd that's already full from a hearty meal. The question is, will there be enough takers to make this venture profitable? In a market teeming with competition, Asus's strategy with the Zenfone 11 Ultra leaves us scratching our heads. It feels like a missed opportunity to capture a niche segment of power users, and it's disheartening to see the brand veering away from its Zenfone legacy. This brings us to the question, is there still a place for enthusiast phones in the market? As we reach the end of our journey, let's summarize what we've learned about the Zenfone 11 Ultra. Asus, once a champion of the small premium phones niche, has taken a surprising detour with this model. The Zenfone 11 Ultra, while technically sound, doesn't quite hit the mark for many. The results from last week's poll underscore the mixed reactions. A significant percentage of responders were hoping for a smaller Zenfone 11. A larger group outright expressed their disappointment with the Ultra model, proving that bigger isn't always better. The question of its target market remains puzzling. Is it for those who can't quite reach for the ROG Phone 8? Or is it a misguided attempt to appeal to the power user niche? With its locked bootloader and limited OS updates, the Zenfone 11 Ultra seems to be missing the mark. As we bid goodbye, remember, even in the world of technology, not all changes are welcomed with open arms. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.